Good morning, Tradeify Nation. And for the final time in 2025, welcome to another edition of Tradeify TV. It is Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. It is 60 minutes before the New York bell, which means it's time for us to get you ready for your trading day. It's the boys again today. We're looking forward to taking you through whatever shit price action the markets decide to put in front of us. And with me, as always, we almost don't recognize him because he's already drinking his vodka and he's not on his treadmill, Mr. YT himself. So it's Nick. Good morning.
Morning, Matthew. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're crushing it. Hope you had a great day yesterday. Hope you enjoyed the overnight session, which was a total of 70 points on the NQ. So, hey, welcome to December trading. But it's almost over. Next week, we should be back to normal. But if, in case you didn't know who that man next to me was who just introduced me, I'll tell you. It's our one and only highway strategy, inventing, dad joke killing, news observing, patience mastering, lawn mowing, paper trading, mega ranting, god of sarcasm, newlywed fire hydrant, #1 course seller, catch up, loving, never on stream trading, most beautiful ball trader, Matt Hensley. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Nick.
All right. Now, before we dive into the charts, let's actually run the market wake up. Nice. All right, cool. Let's go. Placeholder image here instead of my charts. But as soon as my charts pop up, we will go through the NQ. Although, as I already said, not really much to look at. 70 point range overnight. It's kind of low. So we have FOMC minutes today at 2 p.m. Correct?
That is correct. Yes, 2 p.m. Eastern, okay. FOMC minutes, which just adds to our thesis that the price action will be complete dookie until then.
Hey, well, if you like ranges, it's kind of cool, right? Hey, Drew, let me know if I need to reload my screen or anything, if that doesn't work, or if you're just going to fix it. Hey, he fixed it. Nice. All right, cool. As you can see here, this is the 15-minute chart on the NQ. Kind of sad, but to be expected, obviously. Asia low sitting at 25,684.75, and Asia high sitting at 25,755. And as said, that's a 70-point range in the overnight. London session was extremely slow, even tighter range. We have London high sitting at 25,752, and then the London low at 702.25. So a 50-point range. So we have a 50-point range within a 70-point range, and that's the entire overnight session. Now, let's talk about levels. First of all, yesterday we respected this 25,670. I'm actually on purpose saying 670, so we're not saying, you know what. We're respecting that a lot, so it could be that we try to retest this again and then pull back into the range, which is what I would expect. If we would break this area right here, which honestly I don't think is going to happen. But if we would, then the next real level here, the next drop liquidity would be the previous week low, sitting at 25,608. But again, I do not expect this to happen. So I personally think we're going to respect this level if we're going to come down here, and we're going to pull back into the range, and then we're going to respect the Asia high, or at least previous week mid and previous day mid, which was also respected very nicely yesterday at 2:45 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, personally, although I don't want it to do that, I think we could see something like this, at least until 2 p.m. today. But let's see. On the other hand, ES, pretty much the exact same spiel here as on NASDAQ. We have Asia low at 6,943.75 and Asia high at 6,957.75. We have a 14-point range on ES. Yeah, exactly the same thing, very much in sync. Although what we can see here a bit more nicely than on NQ, right? We have this kind of like triangle that is forming here, and at a certain point, we could get a breakout, right? I mean, the same goes for NQ, by the way. It's just not as clean. And we could see a breakout, but I just don't think it's going to get any follow through. We could see a move like this, you know, like move into previous day low, sitting at 6936, but I think it's going to pull back into the range, and it's going to range. Hey, maybe in an hour you're going to laugh at me and going to be like, yo, this guy's so stupid for thinking that, but that's just my thesis for today. And I do not think we're going to move really anywhere. But Matt, what's your take on that, and what do you see on the other goodies?
Yeah, well, I mean, again, I think we were pleasantly surprised, I think, with the market action yesterday. I think we were both interested in taking a trade where we could, but, you know, pretty slow to take setups on what will be our last show of the year, and especially, you know, as we have another very disrupted week, right? So, nothing wrong with being slow to trade this week, but we'll start with gold. We were pleasantly surprised by the moves yesterday. Once the market opened, it was a bit of a range, but it was a big range. It was a very tradable range. And so I think that did give us some opportunities. We may see similar action today. So here in gold, guys, if we put this little area together based off of some prior levels, some levels back on the 18th and 19th of December. And I don't know that this area is held up dramatically, but it is still an area to watch. And as soon as it lets me pull up my drawing tools, which, okay. Anyway, technical difficulties with my drawing tools. We crashed right through this level, the zone, right? So we didn't really respect this level. And coming back up, we are actually using it as a little bit of some pinning action. We pushed back up to the 43.95 to 4,400 zone here. Had some trouble breaking out. We broke out. Confirmed the breakout higher, but now we are moving back lower and into this zone. Now, 4,400, pretty key area on gold. You see it's been an area of prior resistance. Not so much support, but we are having trouble breaking away from this area. So for me, I'm going to be watching the opening 15 to 30, a break of 43.85. We got room back down to the lower level of this zone. If we take out the high of the candle that we're currently on up at 44.20, we got room up to about 44.80. So I think this candle and the open and the next one are going to be very important. This is an hourly chart to determine what direction we're going. Probably trending a little bit today, or if we just want to consolidate around this 4,400 level. Oil, again, I'm just not interested in trading oil because of the geopolitics right now, but we will take a little bit of a look at the chart. We're coming back into this prior area of I'm not going to leave this on the chart because I don't think it's that important of an area, guys, but prior noise, consolidation, chop, whatever you want to refer to it as, up here at about the 58.50 level. And so it's acting as a little bit of resistance here. We've basically made a run at it on the previous 4 1-hour candles and couldn't sustain a move back above. So the RTY, very similar price action, guys. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our drawing tools here because we have a very nice trend that is beginning to kind of emerge here in the RTY. We've got a little bit of a channel. We had one of these before in the RTY, and it led to a really nice kind of macro breakout. And so this is a very clean channel here, guys. So this is what I'm going to be looking at. This basically tells us this candle and the next candle could potentially be red. So maybe there's a trade here in the RTY today, guys, if the index is open, moving lower. But for me, again, Nick, it's just one of those days. I'm going to be very slow to trade. You know, obviously we're not streaming tomorrow, even though the markets are open, but I'm probably not going to trade tomorrow. Last day of the year is usually very, very chaotic. So anything that I do over the course of the session today will probably put a wrap on 2025 for me. It's been a really, really good, fun, exciting year, profitable year. But I don't want to sit here on the last couple of days of the year and give away a bunch of money. I'm pretty, if the year ended like just right now, I'm good to go. Feel very confident about it, so I don't want to screw that up. But at the same time, if we see a trade, we'll take a trade, and if the market wants to give us another big range today, I think we'll be ready for it.
I think so too. Gold is respecting this channel pretty nicely since yesterday at 10:15 a.m. Yeah. I might actually start trading this channel on gold. Let's see. The VWAP rejection, if we get one at 4,384, would be pretty much exactly the channel low. So could be a nice long.
I do have my charts my book map figured out for gold and oil. Now you can see on gold here, we've got a big order sitting down here. Where is that? About 43.87-ish, 142 contracts down there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Again, You see an order that big on Bookmap, it usually gets. I mean, it's been on the board. I'm scrolling back here. It's been on the board for a couple of hours now. So most likely, not definitively, most likely a legit order, and one that could be filled if we start moving back down to that area. An order of that size on the board usually gets filled. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to get filled right now. It doesn't mean go short right now for a 10-point move down there. It may want
what?
to run
I just shorted.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
It may need to run up 5 or 6 points before it makes a run down there. But this will be one to watch. You don't normally see orders sitting this long on the board, especially pre-market. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep gold's going to be something. I know we've talked about it, Nick, and I've traded it a little bit, and I know you were looking into it as well. I think it's going to be a fun asset to trade in 2026. I think if gold's not on your radar, not on your normal chart rotation, I think now's a great time to get it on there as we start to move into the following year.
Yep. Albo's saying, Matt, financial advice is go short now.
Yes, absolutely.
Albo, no.
Absolutely.
No
full port every. No, I'm kidding. That's the previous statement was satire. Do not take it seriously.
No financial advice provided here on Tradeify TV. All right, chat. What's happening? You want to do a giveaway? You want to get a free account
First, we
on the
want to
last
do a
day of the
giveaway.
year? Well, they got to prove it first. I mean, look, if I refresh the like count right now, I can see that we're sitting at 40 likes. So, I mean, 270 is probably what we need for the first giveaway. Or let's make it. It's the last day of the year.